What's going on? We back with the Boxing Clinic and more. Shout out to all the brothers that joined us on the live stream last night, live commentary and live scoring. And the Boycott Group, they took down all the live streams we did last night. But the ones they put up, we enjoyed them for a little bit, all right? But as you know, as you already know, Shawn Porter is the new WBC champion as he beats Danny Garcia by unanimous decision. And Errol Spence crept behind Team Porter to get in the ring, and he actually stepped to Shawn Porter. Now, some people was expecting Errol Spence maybe to jump in the ring with Mikey Garcia at TB Robertson Jr. Since Mikey was name dropping, Mikey called him out then. Spence didn't step in the ring. He was clapping, and a lot of people wanted to know will Errol Spence step in the ring and call out Shawn Porter, and he did. And I'm happy that he did. He didn't seem like quite comfortable, or he hasn't really developed the character to really sell his personality, but I can respect him for trying to step out of his scope of support or his element to try to do that. And Shawn Porter actually did that with Danny Garcia, coming into the ring barking, saying that he wanted to fight Danny Garcia. And if you want something, you got to go out there and actually get it. It's not, to me, most people say, "Oh, you thirsty," or whatever people are saying nowadays, and you got to you got to go get what you want. You got to go out there and go get it. And you got to tell people, you want it. And these dudes don't want to fight you, don't want to answer your call out through the media, through interviews. Then you got to pull up on them like Errol did tonight. And Errol called him out, and then he said earlier this year that he's been assured that he'd get the winner of Danny Garcia, Shawn Porter. And it seems that Shawn Porter is going to oblige him in that. And I'm happy. This is a fight that I wanted to see. As long as the winner will face him, that's all I cared about. I want boxing to be progressive, not just boxing, but the welterweight division to be progressive. I don't want to keep talking about all these hypothetical fights and talking about the business and who touching M's and who doing this. I actually want to talk about, man, how can Shawn beat Earl, or how will Earl beat Shawn, or how Terrence will beat Shawn, or how Terrence will beat Earl Keith. You want to get back to talking about the technical aspect of the sport of boxing, and that's what I want to talk about. And Errol Spence was towering over this dude, man. Errol Spence might be about 3 or 4 inches, 5 inches taller than Shawn Porter. And a lot of the fighters tonight look like they heavy. Broner might look like the most in shape fighter I've seen tonight, other than the Charlo twins, because they still training. Tank look like he might be 180 pounds. Hurd up there. Errol up there. Keith look like he done trimmed down a little bit. But a lot of those fighters look heavy in between fights, and that's not a good characteristic trait to have. Because when you get older, it's going to be hard to get that weight off of you. But like I said, when Errol called him out, Errol didn't look as comfortable in that role. You know what I'm saying? And as he gets more familiar with the media, get more familiar and really stepping out his scope, and maybe get some commercials and maybe get some endorsements, start doing more promos for Showtime, he can get more comfortable in that role. You know what I mean? I think Shawn Porter's grown into the role of calling people out real good. I like the Macho Man Randy Savage thing he did. And I like when he stepped in the ring barking, calling out Danny Garcia. I like that, And, even his dad said that wasn't like Shawn like, but sometimes you got to be like that. And hopefully Gary Russell was taking notes. If you saying you want a guy, you calling him out, and that's not working, then you have to confront them. It's not being thirsty. It's not clout chasing. You got to confront them and call them out in public to shame them publicly. You've seen that happen for Lara and Canelo. I mean, you see it happen for Shawn with Danny. And now what's happening for Earl. Sometimes you got to pull these dudes' whole card and really let them know in front of the public so they can't go back on their word. But as far as the fight in particular, I see nothing tonight between Danny Garcia and Shawn Porter. If I'm Errol Spence, that worries me between the two of them. They confused together. They can tag team. I'm not worried about it. I think Shawn and Errol is going to be a big fight. I think Shawn is going to try to come out and do what he did whereas Danny early, a boxing move. But it's going to be a matter of time before he becomes target practice and get folded up like an origami paper, all right? It's nothing Shawn Porter can do, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing. He don't hit hard enough. He can go to Earl's body. Earl's just going to go to his body. Earl jab is sharper. It's going to be an action-packed fight. I think it's going to be a shootout. And, Porter don't have enough. His bullets ain't big enough. His gun ain't big enough to deal with what Errol Spence is bringing into the fight. He getting beat the fuck out of Shawn Porter, man. And after I see tonight, Shawn Porter, he has no chance. You know what I'm saying? He has 0 to no chance. But he beat Danny. He out-hustled Danny Garcia tonight. I thought it was a draw. But, I don't have an issue with Shawn Porter winning. I'm not going to be one of these guys complaining You know, it is what it is. But like I said, man, I don't see nothing he brings to the table for Errol, man, tonight. Nothing. This is a horrible matchup for him. It would have been a horrible matchup for Danny Garcia. But it's just a card that he's been drawn. Hopefully he don't get no injuries or whatever. You know, if Errol get them 2 belts, or if Shawn get them 2 belts, they're in control of the division. I'm not going to try to act like Shawn can't win because I've seen funnier things happen, so I will give him some of the percentage. But when Errol get them 2 belts, what's going to be the excuse then? You know, what's going to be the excuse, you know? And ain't no 50-50 with Terrence Crawford. I'm bringing the IBF and WBC to the belt. Ain't no 50-50. You know what I'm saying? At the end, you know, the real question is, and I'll drop a video after this. I'm going to drop another video tonight. I'm going to load it up in videos since I'll be watching football tomorrow. Another question is this, all right? You know, if Keith Thurman going to fight the winner of this fight, you know, does he want his belt back? I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind fighting Shawn, but I'm not sure that he wants to fight Shawn any more than he want to fight Errol Spence, all right? And I say that because Shawn Porter, you know, had him on the fritz, had him on the ropes, and you could have easily scored that fight for Shawn as well. You know, so Shawn is, you know, he could have had another elite win on his resume, and it probably would have been better if Shawn did win that belt, but I'll say that for the next video, all right? But like I said, man, Errol is just too. I've seen him stand next to Shawn Porter, man, dude. You know, Kenny and Shawn looking up like, hey, huh, boss? You know what I'm saying? But it'll be an interesting fight. It's a fight that I want to see, a fight that I think I might go to. It'll be funny if it's at the Barclays Centers or in Texas or wherever they want to do it. But I do think Shawn Porter needs to go back home to Ohio and fight. But does he have a hometown pull? I'm not saying that Errol will go do that, but you know, it is what it is, man. You know, I mean, what else can you say? It was a solid fight. It is Danny, but he got a tough task versus Errol. I'm pretty sure him and Kenny know what they gonna try to do versus Errol, but they don't get put in a pine box. Like I said, they gonna fold it like origami paper, and then we'd be one more step closer to Keith Thurman and Errol, or Errol and Keith Thurman versus Terrence Crawford. All right, that's what I'm just all about, progression in boxing. I want boxing to get back to when Tommy Hearns and Ray Leonard fought, when Roberto Duran jumped up 2 weight classes and fought Sugar Ray Leonard. So, you know, be on the lookout for quite some few videos right now, and then when I wake up as well. Much blessings. A shout out to the brother Fred from Barbershop Conversation. Came through the live stream. Great interviews. Y'all make sure you go subscribe to Barbershop Conversation as well. Looking forward to Trill Boxing Talk coming Monday. Trill Boxing Talk is on Black Fight Fan TV page. Go check it out. Hit the notification bell so you can know exactly when they go live, about 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, but don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Also, if you'd like to donate, the PayPal link is in the description as well. Most definitely appreciate every one of my subscribers. Please share these videos, share the page with a friend that talk boxing and other sports. I definitely appreciate it. One time for the one time. Y'all know what the business is. We go.